Previously. Silver! No! Should I make this my home now? This is the Silver Rock. This will just be my home. Silver Rock. Just hide in there forever. Slowly starve to death. Actually, there's no food in the game yet. Hopefully they'll add that. By the way, my inventory's full, so I'm gonna be heading back to base. But look, we only lost like one thruster from each of these groups, and the cockpit, and one of the reactors is still intact. The only real thing we lost was the cockpit, and the two very large and expensive thrusters on the bottom. But besides that, it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Damn it. Okay, well, I got the silver. I'm going to head back to base. And what we're going to do is try to gather up the stuff we need to put a large reactor in. And honestly, I think we're going to come back out here. We'll see. Can I crouch under this and then stand up? No. Under this and stand. What if I turn my jetpack on? Get under here like this. Can I please? I need to get into this gap. There, like that. And then fly backwards and lift it up. That didn't work. Damn it all. The hell. Shit. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, first off, reactors. All of you shut off. We know where this is. We're going to have a nickel thing right here. Past Sage just clicked new instead of new from current position. This will come back to bite him. Okay, not nickel, silver. So we can come back here anytime. Second off, how am I going to transport enough supplies to build a large reactor on this structure? I'm fearful. We'll see if we have anything that still flies at base. Alrighty, coming back to base. Cool, cool, cool. Why am I falling? What? Did my inertial dampeners somehow get shut off? Did I shut them off without realizing it? Where's my body? You're not my body, you're some parts I forgot about ages ago. Where's my body? Okay, I was coming from that direction with my lovely hydrogen bottles and a mountain full of silver. I was coming through here, and I believe the death cam went under here, right? So I'm a body flying bump. Fly, fly, skid. Any bodies or backpacks, body. There we go. Thank God. We would have lost that nice drill too. Hydrogen, and we'll discard another gun. You know, honestly, let's take the gun, and let's take the welder, and let's take everything. Because we're in a survival world, and my inventory's full. God. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. We'll drop that one, we'll take this one. Just in case, you know, that's useful. And now we're going to fly up here. We're going to drop off our silver and get that refinery right away. So there we go. Silver... refinery, silver, number one objective right now. Cool. What else do we need? Silver's refining. Let's go to an assembler. Assembler 4. It is now your duty to disassemble some of these items that we no longer need and see what fantastical items we can get out of that. So we need to go to actual assembler. We'll go to assembler 4. And set this to, well, cooperative mode is always nice, but I'm guessing we do that from the production tab. Disassembling, cool. And we'll just drag that and that. Sweet. Awesome. I had no idea what it gave us. I would have expected to put what it gave us here, but I guess it didn't. Awesome. Awesome. What else do we got? We should, in theory, be able to go to this connector. Yes. Have another one of those to disassemble. We have some cobalt that didn't go into any refinery, so let's go to a refinery now. The second refinery is still running on uranium. Let's go ahead and shift the cobalt in there, because we're going to need that for some tools as well. Later on, what are you? You're silicon. The silver, the AG, is refining. You're also refining now. We're going to need some stone, unfortunately. Let's see if we have any gravel. 1 point whatever K gravel. For a reactor, it takes, I think we got it on hotbar still, right? Yep. Number 3, it is going to take, oh, right, it's for reactor components. You don't actually need the gravel for actually placing the reactor components, you need it to build it. 20 gravel each. And we need like 300. I'm not the best at maths. So we're going to need like 6,000 or something. So we are going to have to refine more of that. Refinery. Where are you? Stone. Refine some stone. It's stupid as shit, but we need it refined. Please, thank you. Alright, that put uranium in the first slot. Listen, buddy. I need the fracking stone refined, okay? It's stupid, but I'm going to need like 6,000 of it possibly, eh? So just get me 6k. What else do we need? That's going to be it for now. Honestly, we don't need all of that refined. We'll just leave most of it there. Let's just move 44,000 back over here. That way it'll not do what I wanted. Whatever, it split it. That's the most important thing, so we just don't want it all refining. I guess I'll just wait around base until that's done refining. Now that I dropped some stuff off, though, I can go get that other O2 canister that I left down here. That way it's not just wasting away. Let's go ahead and check out the drill atmosphere ship, see how bad off that one was. I can't remember off the top of my head. How bad are you? You're upside down, that was your problem. Right. So if I put a few more thrusters in, I could theoretically flip you, and then take you over to the other area. This ship isn't that bad off, really. It's just a design I'm not too keen on, personally. God, I don't think I could fly it, really, though. And of course, we already tried flipping it, and that didn't work. So really, we just need, like, reverse thrusters to hover it up into the air. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll work on fixing this, and that way we can transport the supplies out to the ship we just crashed, repair it, and then fly it back here. And jetpack. Oh, no. Okay, cool. What do we got? So let's go ahead, drop off that H2O hydrogen tank. Not H2O. What else? We want to drop anything else off? We don't need that drill, that's for sure. That's for sure. Assembler 4, where are you? Come here. You got more stuff to disassemble. Cool, disassemble. Cool, back to assembling with you so I don't accidentally cube stuff up in the opposite direction I want. We'll leave you because... Oh, I was about to sing like a fake romance song. I'm not going to do that. We need you. Come, brother. You are needed elsewhere. Okay, so I ground down a lot of those. Let's go ahead and install them quickly, as nightfall is starting to come close, I think. Yeah, the sun is starting to set. Awesome. What do we got here? I just realized this thing's probably been draining its own batteries for hours. Brilliant. I think just one of these might be enough to give us enough lift. I wish when you went to place them, it would actually tell you the amount of lift they provide. Like when you mouse over it too, it would say, you know, large atmospheric thruster, and then how much power it puts out and how much power it takes. It would be very, very nice to have all that. Oh no, we're not going to be able to build that. It takes way too many motors. We're going to do the small ones. We're just going to put the small ones we just took out in, basically. And hope to God we don't screw this up when we try to flip it. Alrighty, there we go. We got those 3, so we got 4 at least pushing that way. That might make the ship feel a bit lighter. Ah, there we go. We got a 5th one on this side too. We're also going to cut off some of this stuff around here just to lighten the ship up a tiny bit. Hopefully it'll actually make a difference. It should, I think. And then we'll actually try flipping it again. Ooh. Yeah, that might have made a difference already. Let's cut some more of these off just to make sure we got a bit more, well, a bit less weight. I was about to say a bit more lightness. That's not exactly proper English, is it? Come on, cut you free. There we go. And a little bit more over this way. Ah, don't run into flames. You don't want to kill yourself out here. It'll only take 12 seconds to get back, but it'll still be a nuisance. There we go. Shedding weight. Shedding a little bit of weight. And then once we flip the ship over, it'll have those 3 large thrusters to theoretically keep itself aloft. As long as we can flip it. If we can't, then we're in trouble. And one more piece of metal. I know in theory this could be a mistake, because the metal could actually act as a good buffer zone when we're flipping it and it's rubbing against stuff, but at the same time, I honestly don't think it would help much. So let's try flipping this forward again. Oh, much better. Look at that. Look at that. We actually flipped it, I think. Yes, we did. Awesome. Oh, sweet Mother Mary Jesus. Okay, cool. We have lost 100% of our side and forward thrusters, though. So it's basically a helicopter. We have to fly it as such, which means upon landing, we might just destroy everything. Crap. Let's just not go fast, okay? Let's just go slow. There's now a 10 meter per second speed limit in place in this area. We will not exceed the 10 meters per second. Will we? No, we won't. We're going to stay under 10 meters per second because we've lost too many ships. Okay. Okay. Gently now. Now we're going to slightly rotate, slow ourselves up. Slow ourselves up. And elevate ourselves a tiny bit. What we're going to do is get ourselves back here. Basically, we're going to install some very, very, very minor thrusters to allow ourselves to function and fly in other directions. I really should have just invested in putting a battery pack, I guess, on that original ship, but I found uranium. I thought, hey, I got uranium. Why don't we just use that instead of trying to grind down battery packs and losing most of their components and then trying to stick them back together and all that nonsense. Okay, cool. We're here. Pretty much here. Pretty much here. Cool. Descend, 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 descend. We're good. Lock. Oh, now let's hope I don't forget to turn those damn inertial dampers back on. Cool. So now that we got that, we can grind these down, put them in different directions, and that'll be just enough to get us over to our crash ship over there, so we can repair, well, get its reactor installed, basically. Or even, honestly, you know what? We found silver, right? Our original objective was to get silver. We got some silver, which means we should, in theory, be able to go to our grinders and build silver and silicon, yeah. This one requires platinum, which we don't have. This. Awesome. We've officially upgraded our tools to a new level. Still kind of think it would be nice to have an upgrade machine. Oh boy. Especially then I could upgrade to like tier 2 motors and get even more powerful atmospheric thrusters or something like that don't use up much more space. And same with thruster components while in space. But enough of that. What did I just build? I built something that came out into assembler. There we go. Got you. And I need to drop off you in assembler 4. And then we go back to production. Assembler 4, how you doing? Back to dismantling random stuff. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. And now we can even go ahead and take that off our hotbar and get our nice new super grinder. Yay! Oh, thank the maker. Thank the maker, thank the maker, thank the maker. Okay, so now we got this. We can either go save the first scout. Oh my god, it's pink. We can either go save the first scout or build another ship right away with this. I think we want to save, or at least retrieve what's left of the first scout. I think that's what we're going to do. Do you have a cargo container on you? I thought I saw one earlier. I could have sworn I saw a cargo container. Batman skills are attacking me again, I think. I could have sworn I saw a cargo container. Well, if nothing else, I saw that you do have a working connector, so we can always store stuff in there. And I believe the cockpit has its own small storage space. There it is. Okay, so there is one. How come I can't see that up top? Oh, it's covered by stuff. Cool. Alrighty, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get the thrusters on this thing set up to face the other directions, and then we're going to go ahead and... Wow, that's a lot quicker! Jesus, look at that! I mean, I knew it was quicker, but... It's insane! And my inventory's full because I was so overwhelmed with that. That is incredible. I'm going to just put the thruster thing right here on this hotbar, so we're not switching back and forth 20 million times. That's just... where should we stick this? We'll stick it at the back. Yeah, we'll stick it at the back. We'll have one there, one there. One there, and then 2 forward, 2, eh? That sound good to you guys? It sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and grind some of this down so we have a bit more room. Jesus, it's so quick in comparison to the past. Awesome. And put this piece in right there. So one there, and then one there. And then, just so it works, we'll stick one there and one there. Cool. Jesus, this will give us thrust in every direction. Absolutely minimal, but this ship is just going to basically hover itself over to places. Oh, you know what we should also try to build? Just a better welder, because this is taking 3 months compared to the grinder now. So let's go ahead and here, production, and tools. Now let's see, back to assembly with you. And can we build a tier 3? It needs silver, but we got silver now, right? Yes! Awesome, awesome. Oh my god, that's so... Oh, we're making progress, finally. It took 300 years, but we're finally making progress. It's like all at once. Everything's on the shit, and finally I get that silver, and it's like, bam. Look, functional tools. Oh, one away from the max level things now. Awesome. Let's see, how quickly does this go up? Pretty damn quick. Pretty damn quick. Wow, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Oh no, large steel tubes and stuff. So we're gonna run out of some stuff, but I should be able to find ourselves, you know, just stuff we need sitting about here. Anything on this ship that has what I need? I think I've removed. Aha! Look, more thrusters that I missed. Fantastic, fantastic. And I can just grind this down and get it out of my way. Lighting glitches, go, be gone. Shoo, du bist nicht mein Freund. There, awesome. And there's another thruster over here that I missed. Cool. Grab that. Oh, look, a cargo container. We could have actually taken that. What just happened? Why did my jetpack turn on? Was there just like a gust of air? I saw some weird lighting stuff. That's very weird. Oh, was it because I ground down this and it had power cells in it? And right, and you don't get power cells back. I don't think I agree with that, honestly. I think they should just switch it back to the way it used to be, where you get the power cells back, but you have to charge your batteries. I honestly think that might be better. I don't know. All the Easy Start bases have solar farms and stuff, so it makes sense that it should just be the old way. It also means, you know, rebuilding your ships and moving stuff about isn't possible. Okay, and we need motors, metal grids, and large steel tubes to finish that one last little thing. There we go. Large steel tubes, motors, metal grids. Cool. We probably need more motors than that. I think it takes 18, and I don't think we got even more than like 1 or 2 in there, do we? Let's see. Oh, we had 15 actually. Would have been fine. Cool. Awesome. So, ship is functional, ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and drop off pretty much everything. I think the only things we're going to keep are, of course, our tools and then some metal. And that way, if we need to build struts or something, we'll be fine. And, oh god, let's pick up this mess that I left. Jesus, Sage. And drop that in here as well. So we got everything cleaned up, fine and dandy like. Groovy. And let's hit the road, Jack. And we'll even come back. All the time. Okay, so inertial dampers on. Locks disengaged. Let's hover ourselves up. Instantly, we have so much more control. Look, I can rotate slight at angle and we're not floating away. And let's go ahead and do our K thing here. Get our silver to show on HUD because that's where we crashed the ship. Cool. It's not showing up. That's fine. That's not at all annoying to no end. Right. Let's just fly this direction in the dark. I know why it's not showing up. It's because we don't have an antenna on the ship. We just have that stupid fracking, whatever that thing's called, beacon. Oh god. Which beacons are fine for finding lost ships, but if you power down the ship, you're not gonna have too much use. I really don't want to run into nothing. And of course, looking around in the dark isn't exactly the best way to find a powered down ship, even though I think I might have just seen it. Or that could have just been a rock. Oh my god, it was easier to find Luke on Hoth, wasn't it? Shite, shite, shite. Oh man, this ain't gonna work, is it? Okay, we'll stop and then. The ship technically is stopping already, it's just so slow. I'll aim the bottom thrusters out a bit. That's odd. Why is our altitude climbing? That was very odd. Okay, so we're gonna hop out of our ship, turn on our jetpack, and now, oh god, it's right below us. Okay, cool. Hey, what do you know? I actually ended up getting pretty damn close to it after all. Now I just need to very, very cautiously watch that altitude number right in the middle of the screen there, the 300, the 200 and something now. I think once we get down to 100, we're going to be very, very, very cautious. I'm zoomed out like crazy, by the way. Just realized. Okay, cautious, 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 cautious. Last thing we want is to lose another ship out here. Just gonna very cautiously bring it down. Okay, cool. Iron, iron! The iron moved to spook me. Okay. And we have landed. Oh, thank God. That is so terrifying. Okay, where is this thing? Where, what? 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 I'm blind. It's right here in front of me, isn't it? We just saw it here a second ago. The text said silver when we were hovering in the air. Oh, what? What? The fuck? What? How is that possible? 61,000 meters? 61 kilometers? What? How can a beacon shift like that? Unless you, manually change the numbers. What? Oh, frack, Sage is an idiot! Oh, I clicked new, didn't I, instead of new from current position. This is a massive... Okay, great. Guess Sage will just look around in the dark for it. Yeah, you thought you were all clever, Sage, didn't you? Shutting off the scout, trying to save power, using GPS coordinates. Yeah, you thought, oh man, this is the right thing to do. We'll save a little bit of power and sure our uranium doesn't tick down or anything. Oh yeah, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah, real brilliant. Very, very smart. Yeah, and now look at you. Like an idiot, you're basically, oh, your only hope is just for the sun to come up. Like a fracking caveman. Brilliant. Brilliant. God damn. Alright, well, in the darkness of night, I've done a big circle around this ship, and it can't find the thing. So I guess my only real option is just to wait, honestly. Wait for daytime. I'm going to try to get into the cockpit and see if I can access a oxygen generator. Cool. I need access from your oxygen. I have a connector on the ship that has hydrogen bottles. Cool. Let's see if we can shift this into the oxygen. Nope. Cool. What if I can find an opening on it? There isn't going to be an opening on it because it's built straight into the machine. What about from the bottom here? Because this should have a large connector going from one to the other, so if we can go to the oxygen, we can maybe shift this. No, it doesn't work. Can't even put it in this connector now. So you can't put this in there to get it refilled? I guess it's only hydrogen tanks, even though oxygen creates hydrogen and oxygen from ice, that is. Okay, great. I'm waiting till the morning, I guess. Because I'm literally out of ideas otherwise.